Seems, I guess, an opinion is what it seems. You're allowed to have those in America. I remember. I was born here. Even if they're wrong. I couldn't like name what the best album ever was, so I don't know. I can't even argue with you because I don't have a rebuttal.
What?
It's just I just feel like it's probably wrong. But see, if you go look on the internet and look at disagreements on the internet, they're like, you're wrong. Because I don't know why you're wrong, but you're wrong. Because I don't like you and you're evil. That's how people are on the internet. That's how it works.
Sorry, what?
People on the internet, that's what they're like. They say, you're wrong. I don't know why you're wrong, but you're wrong.
Okay. And what were you talking about before that led up to this?
What did I do? What did I do to this thing?
Yeah.
I don't know, they were talking about, well, I was quoting a Kanye song, and they were like, I didn't know Kanye was the first one to say that.
Wait.
And I was like, what? Yes. And then they were like, Kanye had the best album of all time.
Okay. Sure, I guess. I don't even know who that is.
Even Kanye doesn't agree with that, because he got up in front of like the whole world and was like, Beyonce had the best album of all time. Taylor Swift, you can go jump in a hole. What?
I think he was saying he had the best music video.
Oh, maybe so.
Let's just agree rap's not that great. Rock, pop punk is better.
Well, that's a opinion.
But it's a correct one.
Kanye is really only half a rapper. Half his album is in rap.
Wait, what did I do wrong here?
I think rap can be great. I think rock can be great. I think all of them have mediocre things and great things and everything in between. That's just how it goes.
I had a lot of fun with these past lessons.
You had a lot of fun with these past. That sounds funny. I had a lot of fun with this past class. I was doing math. It was fun. And now I hate it. Can I go back to the second grade, please?
Can we go for 3 on the quiz?
Girlfriend, I'm not even done turning papers back in. Calm down.
Yeah, you are. Can we go over it?
I got yes and no questions wrong.
Yeah, me too.
I got no.
Excuse me.
How am I messing up the yes and no questions?
How am I messing up all of this?
You remember to put your name on this one, though. That's good. Oop, I dropped it. Excuse me. I saw your toes. That was weird.
Don't touch my toes.
I didn't touch your toes. You're lying to me, sir.
Leave my toes alone.
I did. Gina, Ashton. Great. That's true.
Yay, when I got a 90. Maybe then my mom will finally give me a copy of Color Night.
I got a 96.
Mommy, I made a 90. Do you love me now? No. I got 100.
That's what I feel like some days.
Y'all need to know that if you open your mouth today, you're taking your life in your own hands. I'm in a mood. So if you don't want to be like made fun of, today is the day to keep your mouth shut. If you're like, that's fine, I'm curious what he's got to say, I warned you. Okay.
Maybe think about it.
Whatever is going to happen, just stop.
Think about it.
I don't want to think about it. You should think about it. Think about your life choices and also the math.
One guy with a gun against another guy with a gun. That's like 2 guys fighting against money.
No, you choose
A guy with a knife and another guy with a knife. If you think about it, that is.
You've said some silly things before, but that's got to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Oh, it's not over yet. Keep going.
I was gonna say, I'm not done yet. But, and then a guy with a knife and another knife. That's like saying that is the law. And then a guy with no arms and another guy with no firearm really, or I mean, in case any arms.
There's a big difference between arms and firearms. I think we need to keep that straight.
Yeah. One guy with no arms and the other guy with no arms.
Speak for yourself.
You know what that is? That's free speech. So what happens whenever you have a guy with a gun against a guy with a knife? The guy with the money is always going to somehow buy out the law. And then what if the guy has a knife against someone who has
You need to quit watching videos. And if you do watch videos, at least learn how to tell whatever their joke is right, because that was not funny.
It's not a joke. It's
I told them, Gina, I'm in a mood today. So if you are opening your mouth, you're taking your life in your own hands.
Honestly, I like it. High risk.
high reward.
I don't know if the reward is high. I feel like the reward's pretty low, but
Decent reward.
no, just.
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm in a mood, which is a different thing.
Yeah.
He's in a mood, so it's decent reward.
Is
I mean-
this like a, is this like?
I mean, if you're feeling confident, go for it. But, you know,
Decent reward.
if you are afraid of being made fun of playfully, shut your mouth, because
More like a threat.
it's more like, you know.
Motive has made your scale.
I saw your
I didn't say I wasn't. Didn't say I wasn't threatening anything. Okay, so do we have questions on the quiz? Let's start there. Any of the quizzes?
Three
On what lesson?
on quiz 2-2.
2-2.
The one I
Okay.
have. The one you-
Numero 3. State whether it is a linear function. What does something have to? What the heck is happening? What does something have to be in order to be a linear function? Not a function, period, right? That's a different question, right? In order, if it has it to be a question, in order to be a function, it has to pass the vertical line test for each member of the domain. It has to be paired with a single member of the range. And right, X can't repeat. Any way of describing what a function is, but that's not what the question says. The question says linear function. What does something have to be in order to be a linear function? Let's start with a picture. What does a linear function look like?
It's a line.
It's a line, a straight one. If you go on in math and you take like linear algebra or something, you'll learn that everything is called a curve. A line is just a straight curve, right? But right now where we are, yes, a line is a straight line. So a linear function is a straight line. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so what does the equation look like? What are we looking for in the equation for it to be a linear function?
X to be on its own.
X to be on its own, what do you mean?
Like it's not. It doesn't have like a square on it.
Right, doesn't have a squared on it or cubed on it or square root on it or whatever else. Or in the denominator, which would actually be a negative exponent, which we will remind you of that idea when we get there later in this book. So, if we look at number 3 says, as p of x equals 3x squared minus 4. 3x squared, therefore, it is not a linear function because the x is squared. It's a quadratic function. It looks like a parabola, which is actually parabola. Any other questions from the quizzes or anything else I've given you back today?
Anything?
Anything I've given you back today?
Okay.
It's over 15 on quiz 2-1.
Sure. Graph each equation, determine the domain range, functions onto all of those words. We'll get there when we get there. So we got a graph. Y equals negative 3x plus 2. Now is the time to pay attention. Are y'all paying attention? If the instructions to a math problem right now, today, say graph that, and you don't know how to do it, that's fine. However, you should spend some time in Khan Academy graphing linear functions because you need to know how to do this like in your sleep today. If you can't, it's okay. You are where you are. Don't worry about it. No big deal. And go spend like 20 minutes on Khan Academy learning how to graph linear functions. Okay? What is this? Y-intercept. What is this? The slope. Slope is what over what? Rise over run, right? You don't have to write the over 1 at this point, but you can on slope, right? So for the graph it, we're going to go over here. And go up 1, 2. And then for the slope, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3. Over 1. Put a dot. Connect the dots. There she is. So, is it a function? See or no? Yes. It is a function. Passes the vertical line test. All the things. We can look at the thing. Why isn't squared or something else weird, right? Well, it could be cubed and it would still be a function. We had that on the pre-cal test just the other day. But why isn't squared or something weird? Either way, we look at the picture, it's not a function. It's, in fact, a linear function. It is a function. So, is it 1-to-1, both, or neither? Both. I think I didn't say one of the words. One of the words is onto, right? It is 1-to-1 because every member of the domain is paired with a unique member of the range, right? It is onto. It's every member of the domain is paired with a member of the range, right? Easy money. So it's both. Is it discrete or continuous? Continuous. It don't got no holes, right? It's continuous everywhere. In pre-cal, on our test, the question was, is it continuous at x equals 5? Because some functions can have holes but still be continuous at a given point. Every year in Algebra 2, I try to convince people to take pre-cal. I'm going to try the same for you people. You should take pre-cal, especially if you're a junior next year. If you're a senior, you're going to college, and you do dual credit, I'm not going to scream at you. It's fine. But if you take consumer math, and what you mean by consumer math is you do Dave Ramsey's program as your math class, you're not taking a senior level math class. Dave Ramsey's program is great. It's a great program on finance. You should take it as a high schooler. It's wonderful. You should totally take it. It just doesn't count as a fourth year math.
Do you think that's how Dave Ramsey's making his money? By attempting to teach other people habits?
No. I'm not saying anything negative about Dave Ramsey's class. Dave Ramsey's high school class is amazing. It's really good. It's just not a fourth year math. Now, when I taught public school, and I taught public school finance 1 year, I used Dave Ramsey's curriculum in addition to another chunk that turned it into a high school class. And that's great. It's a great program. And that was even before he revamped it and made it like actually for high schoolers and he got his daughter involved. Oh, it's really good. You should totally do it, even if you're not doing it for credit. I totally recommend it. It's great. It's just not a fourth year math. If you are a junior next year, take pre-cal. You will thank me later. It's amazing. Okay. How about today's work? How does that sound?
One of my fellow students gave me a pencil because I made it without any functional
Oops.
I have a pen.
I bet one of your siblings like chewed it up.
No, I do not.
What did we do today? 2-4? Is that right?
Thank you so much.
I was going to say, this is a pencil. This is a perfectly fine
That is
pencil.
not a perfectly
You
fine
bumped the thing. I wonder how bumped it is. Let's take a look and see. I also didn't double check to make sure that the focus was good. I should probably do that.
Excommunicate them.
Excommunicado. Yeah, it's focused fine. No problem. Okay. What did we do today? 2-4, is that right?
2, 3, and 4.
2-3 and 2-4.
Yeah.
Wow, y'all are slow.
I
I'm just kidding, of course.
You don't have to.
I didn't even hear what you said. I was still in my own world.
That's valid. I appreciate that.
What numbers did we do on 2, 3?
2 through 28.
2 through 28 evens. Number 2 is through, excuse me. Number 2 is 3.2 centimeters cubed per second. Number 4 is 2. Number 6 is -3. Number 8 is 5. Number 10 is 8/11 dollars per pound. Number 12 is invisible. There it is. -5/7. 14 is 5/12. 16 is 11/8. 18 is 2. 20 is -6. 22A is C margin. It's also a picture, so if we need to look at it, we can put it up here in a minute. 22B is -30 feet per second. 22C is -24 feet per second. 22D is speed or velocity. Arguably, speed is a dumb answer and velocity is a better answer, but if you put speed, I wouldn't have counted it wrong. Because well, we'll get there in a second. I'll say that after I get through these last couple of questions. 24 is -8, 26 is -4/17, and 28 is -9/4. The reason why speed is a dumb answer is because these velocities have a negative, which means they have a direction, and velocity has a direction because it's a vector. If you've taken physics or possibly even IPC, you might know what I'm talking about.
Is it committing crimes with direction and magnitude?
No, not committing crimes, but it is direction and magnitude. And when I used to teach physics, I would always show that clip at the beginning of the year where we talked about vectors.
That is hands down the only reason I remember.
It works out great. What questions do we have from this lesson? 28, he says. Okay. 28 is 1/6 y. Plus 3/8 x equals 24. So we are asked to determine the rate of change for this equation. So what needs to be true in order to figure out the rate of change of that dude?
We need to organize it into a slope form.
We do need to, I was going to say organize it is not a good choice of words, but honestly, it actually really fits. We need to organize it into slope-intercept form. That's absolutely true. So what is slope-intercept form?
Y equals x m plus b.
I think you meant the correct thing, but y equals mx plus b, right? Okay, so what needs to be true here?
This is gonna be fun. We need to subtract.
Yeah, we do need to subtract 3/8x because we're trying to get y by itself, right? That's our goal. So, yes, you're right. Subtract 3/8x. That's a 3. Don't give me any grief about it. Or do, whatever, I don't care. Okay, so then what's left on the left side is 1/6 y. Welcome, person on the internet. I don't know if you joined us the other day, you were one of the people, but aren't you glad my mic is working now? Okay, what should we do now? think my mic is working. I don't know. We'll see. Comment whether the mic is working or not. What should we do now? What is still attached to the y?
1/6.
1/6. How is it attached? It's multiplied, so how do we get rid of it?
You divide it.
You divide it. No, we got one more question. How do you divide fractions? Multiply by the reciprocal. So we got to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 1/6. What is the reciprocal of 1/6? Oh, they left. They got scared. What is the reciprocal of 1/6?
-6.
Positive 6. Not the opposite reciprocal. That's perpendicular lines, right? Just regular 6. Now, we're not really asked to graph this, and so we don't even care about the y-intercept, but an easy mistake to make on this problem, if we were, would be to forget that you have to multiply 6 times everything on the right side, right? All we really care about is the slope. So what is 6 times -3/8 x? I'm dying of old age here. Negative what? -8. There's no way that's right. Because that 6 and that 8 don't all cancel out completely. 3 times 3 is 9 over what? 4? 9/4.
Yeah, I got -9/4.
And then 6 times 24 is what? 144. We don't really care about that number on this particular problem, but you know. So what's the rate of change? -9/4. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yay. I have a question. Why do you ever get really tired of all your students making fun of the way you write certain numbers?
It depends on whether their critique is stupid or not.
Because it feels like it bothers you.
It doesn't bother me unless it's stupid.
No, that's valid.
Like fives have hats. They never are threes.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Also, that's backwards. Sixes, B's are written with a line down and up, not around. Yeah, so it's stupid. When their critiques, yes, when their critiques are stupid, it annoys me. In fact, that's generally true. When people are stupid, it annoys me.
Because it is on from the seat on this side of the room, it feels like it bothers you, and not many things bother you, so I find it interesting. But that makes sense.
You wouldn't even know all the things that bother me.
No, I wouldn't.
Sometimes I don't even say.
No, I wouldn't exactly.
In fact, if I'm yelling about it, it probably doesn't bother me that much, or I'm putting a stop to it.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Any other questions from this lesson?
How would you do problems like 10 and 2?
With math. 10. So you just pick two sets, and then you do the slope. So like 22 minus 11, and 16 minus 8.
So rate of change is just the slope?
Yep. Of a linear function. When you get to like calculus or whatever, then it's the determinant. But
What was the answer to number 10?
8/11ths. And if you didn't get that, you may have just not reduced. That's possible. If you got like, I don't even know what, something that would not be reduced, 16 20-seconds or something.
For 10, which one is the independent variable?
So that's a good question. So the book, when it writes tables sideways, the top one is the x, the independent variable, and the bottom one is the dependent variable. I think, right? Is that right?
Because I
22.
got it flipped. I got 11/8 instead of 8.
Yeah. Because the rise over, yeah. So the top one is the x. Yeah. Yeah, because you wouldn't even have any way of really knowing that. So yes, that's what it means. Sure. It's like, I hear your explanation, and that's not good enough. Let's try again. I hear what you're saying, but I would love for you to do better. That's fair. Number 2 says time in seconds and volume in centimeters cubed. It's got a bunch of numbers. The instructions say, find the rate of change for each set of data. So we need to know which one is the independent, which one is the dependent, right? I just said in this book, the way it does it is this is x, this is y. So rate of change is just slope, difference of the y's over the difference of the x's, right? So we pick 2. It doesn't even matter which one we pick. Let's pick these 2, just because we're going to show all the things, right? So we pick 2 points, and we subtract the y's over subtracting the x's. So what? So we're going to do 64 minus 16 over 20 minus 5, right?
Oh, I remember doing it. This is fun.
Good.
I like having fun.
If you didn't do this as notes or homework, you should get good and do your work on time. I'm not talking specifically to him, I'm talking to everyone, right? The flow of the class, in case we're still confused in week whatever we're in right now, the flow of the class is you watch the notes, then you do the homework, then you come to class on that homework. Right? That's the flow of the class. Anyway, what is 64 minus 16?
48.
48, he says.
Well, then I thought that was 11. I don't know why.
You thought that was a what?
And 11 to 16 on velocity.
I'm glad you can see better now. Okay. What is 20 minus 5? 15. Can we reduce those numbers? If we can't reduce it. Because there's no way 5 goes into 48, and there's no way, no, what am I saying? There's no way 15 goes into 48. So, is 48 divisible by 3? You have a calculator. Okay, what is 48 divided by 3? 16. What is 15 divided by 3? 5. Now, the book, and this makes sense because this is kind of a physicsy problem, so you probably would want a decimal answer as the rate of change. The book, if you had given this as your answer, that'd be great. Circle this, right? Centimeters, whatever it is. Centimeters cubed per second, great. Circle it and move on with your life. That's no big deal. The book goes one step further. It's questionable in a math class whether this is really further. And it grabs the decimal. So you do 16 divided by 5, push enter, grab the decimal, which is what, 3.2 or something is what it says. Yeah. So that's why it gives a weird decimal. Any other questions from this lesson? All right, 2-4 it is. What are we doing in the next unit? We're going to get out of this boring stuff. Oh yeah, systems. That's going to be fun. Y'all get to learn how to do 3 by 3. Y'all get to learn how to do Kramer's rule and all kinds of stuff. We get to fill a whole whiteboard with a problem. It's going to be great.
That sounds fun.
It is so fun. You're going to love it.
Can I stick in this? Can I stick in this one?
No, you can't stay in Algebra 1 because we haven't even gotten out of Algebra 1 stuff yet. All right, what do we do on number 2? You know what I mean. 2, 4. 2 through 32.
I thought it was 34.
Yeah, I think it's 34.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You failed.
Get out.
Number 2 is y equals negative x plus 1. Number 4 is y equals 5/2 x plus 18. Number 6, y equals negative 3/5 x plus 27/5. Number 8, y equals, why? Stupid book. I don't know why they put a decimal here, but whatever. A fraction is obviously fine. Y equals 0.6x plus 2.4. Number 10, y equals 3x minus 2. 12 is y equals negative 6/5 x plus 8. Number 14 is, there it is y equals negative 2x plus 8. Excuse me. Number 16 is y equals 3/5 x minus 22/5. 18, y equals 0.17x plus 35, and then $86. Yep. Number 20 is y equals 3x plus 19. 22 is y equals 0.25x plus 2.25. I don't know why they're putting decimals on here. That's stupid, but whatever. 24 is y equals negative 7x minus 100. If you put decimals, that doesn't mean you're stupid. I should clarify. Like, you're just a kid.
My mom was like, "You're stupid for doing that. Put it the way that he wants it to be."
Okay, then you're stupid. Okay. Mom knows best. Okay. 24, I think I read this, but here we go. 24 is y equals negative 7x minus 191. 26 is y equals 4/3 x plus 2. 28 is y equals negative 0.25 x plus 4.5. 30 is y equals 16,000 x plus 36,000. And then it's $228,000. 32 is y equals negative 5/3 x plus 22. And 34 is y equals 4x minus 15. What questions do we have on this illustrious lesson? 8 and 20. Or 22. He doesn't care. Just one of them. I got you.
We should do both, just so we really get it.
No, we should do 22.
22? 8 and 22.
8. 8 is a great one to do. So is 22, I suppose. Why not? Teacher bullies student.
That could be a TV show. I'd watch that.
No, not a Darman video. This is IRL. You could go to the internet right now. You could grab a clip of me saying something about something stupid and be like, teacher is evil, cancel him, tell him to quit, tell him to get fired. Joke's on you, I'm on business. Okay, so for number 8, it passes through negative 9, negative 3, and is perpendicular to y equals negative 5/3 x minus 8. The real question is, I don't know if it's a question, because it's rhetorical, so, but who is even watching Darman videos in 2025? Why is that even happening? Okay, so the fact that our line is perpendicular to that line, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Slope is
Flipped
the sign is flipped.
and flipped. Yeah, so it's the opposite reciprocal. So what is the slope of our line? Wow, you sounded so excited.
Positive 3/5.
Great. Positive 3/5.
Just like that.
Mom, I answered a question in math. I knew something. Okay, now what?
Now you substitute the -9 and 3.
I want to use point slope.
Why do you
Dang
do
it.
that? Why do you want to use?
Because it's easier. What is point slope up for?
Y equals
Nope. You already messed up.
Y minus.
Except you didn't mess up because you answered my question. Good job. Y
Minus y.
1, not Y And then what? Go ahead.
y minus y1
I already wrote that. Now what?
equals m open parentheses x minus x1 close parenthesis.
You did it.
Yay!
That sounded like some creepy YouTube video right there. It is off the rails today.
We got to clip that into the video somehow.
What should we do now? Oh, it's all in the video. Oh, except they didn't hear the thing. We should, here. Wait. You, because you'll do it. Move over here real quick.
I'm good.
You can duck under the camera, it's fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, you totally should.
You should do that.
No, y'all are both gonna do it.
Okay. What am I
Yay.
Yay! Oh yeah.
You know how much more lame it's gonna be now?
Yay!
See, it would have been so cool if it would have been beautifully, creepily harmonized like it was 2 minutes ago. But neither one of you wanted to move, so whatever. So, what am I gonna do now?
Substitute things, right?
Substitute things for what things?
So do we have to get another point so that we?
No, we only need 1 point.
Okay, so then we just can get -3 and put it on one of the y's and -9.
Which one?
I'm not entirely sure.
In Y1. In Y1. These ones are just variables. This is our point. In point slope, this is a point and this is the slope.
Cool, love that.
We don't, I think we did it extensively last year, maybe, but I may be remembering wrong. We don't always spend a lot of time in point slope in Algebra 1. It's just a lot easier. And the reason why I like using point slope for a problem like this where we have a point and the slope is because it spits out an equation. You don't have to remember to be like, oh, I'm not done when I find the b. I've got to stick it back over here and whatever. Anything that makes me not have to remember to do an extra step is a win in my book. So, yeah, we're going to shove -3 in for y right here. You will be really impressive as if you could harmonize with yourself.
Like birds.
Like some birds, yes. And then we're going to shove the -9 over here. I don't feel like all birds can do that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, all singing birds.
Oh, what?
Singing birds can
Like all singing birds. There's a specific classification.
yeah.
Like hookbill singing birds or like
No, as in like
regular birds,
that
like blue jay?
do like create. Oh, there's a word.
Great. What should we do now? While she thinks of what the bird's called.
Music.
We should ka-chink, ka-chink. I love that. And then what? Yeah, we did that already. Now what? Distribute sounds great. What's 3/5 times x? 3/5 x. That was difficult. What's 3/5 times 9?
5.4.
What's 3/5 times 9? 27/5. You weren't wrong. You were just ugly. And by you, I mean the number.
I'm just a number.
And just throwing this out there, all you have to do is just multiply 3 times 9, which you knew was 27, right? Right.
I just like doing it the other way.
No, you don't. You just got conditioned to doing it the other way. Okay, what now?
Subtract 3.
Subtract 3. Sounds grand. Look what I did. I made it to where you don't even need a calculator, right?
Oh.
You can brain it.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
12 fifths.
Well, look at that.
No. Oh.
If you want to use, I keep trying to write 4 for 5. I don't know what's happening. Equals, what is that, 12? No. Yeah, 12. I'm right. I'm right. Dang it. 12 fifths. Y equals 3 fifths x plus 12 fifths. What number was this?
It was number 8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they get the stupid decimal. Like this guy. They also use their calculator.
So I got that, but then you said it in decimal form, and I was like, what the heck did I do? But
I said fraction is fine
see,
when I was reading the answer. But it's okay.
I did.
I am glad you knew what you were doing. You know what I would also be glad of? If you didn't know what you're doing, because then now, see, you know what you're doing. See, smart. That's how that works.
I don't know what.
All right, what other number did we ask for? Number 20 something?
22.
Yeah.
I'm feeling 20, 22.
Leave.
No, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to sing off-key Taylor Swift.
I don't care that it was off key. I care that it was Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, I hate popular things because they're popular. I just like to be that way. You were probably also hating on Call Me Maybe just because it was so popular. Poor Carly Rae, what did she do to you?
Poor Carly Rae.
You're probably also hating on Old Town Road because it was popular, but that one is just like legit a terrible song, so.
That one I don't ironically hate on. That one is actual hate. Other popular music is one to ironically hate on.
I get why it was popular because it's catchy, right? But like I don't agree with what's his face at all. Lil Nas X is an idiot. He's an idiot and he's like a scuzzbag. But having said that, I've said this before in class. Some of you probably already know what's about to come out of my mouth. Having said that, I totally agree with him on after all the backlash, after his stupid song where he was giving the devil a lap dance or whatever the heck was happening in that song. When people were like, "Oh my gosh, me and my kids loved Old Town Road," and he was like, "Dude, that song literally is talking about having an affair with a woman or whatever else. That wasn't. I was never making kids music." Like, yeah, wow. Maybe you should listen to all the lyrics of the song, even the catchy ones. What? Now, we're supposed to write the equation of this dude. So what should we do? We should ultimately try to put it in slope-intercept form. I agree.
But we gotta get the slope first.
Which is that probably what you meant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We need to find the slope. What is the slope formula?
N equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus.
What are you doing? I did say to everyone I was in a mood, right? Where is even your notebook? What are you even doing?
I feel really good.
Get your stuff out and like do class.
Take some notes.
What should go right here?
It's 11. We've been in class for 45 minutes.
2.8. Hey, let me be in a mood.
Sorry.
You be the student.
Deepest apologies.
Deepest apologies. Deepest sarcasm. Okay, what should go right here? 3.4.
I don't know when my homework went, so.
Well, that was very clear from the fact that it wasn't out. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you shouldn't like do things, because see, here's the thing. If you do this and you like lock in and you focus, then even if you didn't do the thing and you didn't do the homework when you were supposed to do the homework, even then you might be able to do well on the quiz if you lock in class. That's how I passed high school English. I was a terrible student, people, but I passed high school English because I paid attention when everybody else was like asking questions and talking about the stuff before the test. That's how I passed that stupid class. No, it's not. It's not impressive at all. It's lazy and stupid. That's what I was in high school. Oh, but I passed because I paid attention, in class. So learn from at least the bare minimum that I did, right? You should do better than I did, but at least do the bare minimum that I did. What should go right here? 2.2. What about this one? 4.6. Oh, pre-cal's gonna be fun today. Maybe I'll not be in a mood by then. Maybe y'all will wear me out.
Sincerely hope not.
You would love it. You would want to be on the fly on the wall, all with those three boys in there and watching me. To put it crassly, using modern vernacular, as I take the piss out of them. You would love that.
I would.
You would.
You're still in a mood.
Oh, I thought you were saying, never mind. What's 2.8 minus 3.4? I love that, and I also agree with it. I also love that you said 0.6. You're so smart. What is negative 2.2 minus 4.6? No, we broke it. They're both negative. So we add and keep the sign, right? What? No. You're getting worse.
No, well, but why? But 2.8.
6.8. So, because we add and keep the sign, right?
But 2.2 isn't negative.
Well, then why did I write? Oh, because that's
It's
not
an
good.
equal sign. I did the same thing earlier, and I was like so confused. No.
That's funny.
I know, I'm so confused.
This is an equals. That's what I get for talking in the middle of a problem. Okay. 2.2 minus 4.6. You were right at the very first thing you said. Negative 2.4. See, and that is why kids don't hate me. Because I can be in a mood and being rude, but then when I'm stupid, I don't try to pretend like I'm not stupid. Okay, what should we do now? Bro, we're not there yet. This is still ugly.
Divide.
Well, yes, it is going to be positive. And we also don't want decimal over decimal nonsense. What the heck is that? What the heck is even that? I don't know what was going on in that video. Oh, the frustrating thing about that video is it seems like it wasn't like fake. Some of these videos you watch the Karen getting mad at whatever's like, this is clearly staged and stupid. What is 0.6 divided by 2.4? 1/4. We started in decimal, we're going to end in decimals, unfortunately. So we're going to go 0.25. I know, it's ugly, we hate that, but what can we do? That's where we started. Now what?
Now we plug in the numbers and then do the equation and get the intercept.
Okay. Okay, so I took what you said and I extrapolated that. What did I do? I put it in point slope form. This is the slope. We just figured out that that's the slope. I picked this point. Why do you think I picked that point? Because the numbers are smaller. It doesn't matter. They're both ugly. Right? I mean, like, whatever. So what should I do now? Distribute. Sounds good. What's 0.25 times x?
0.25.
What's 0.25 times negative 2.2? Somebody else agree? Did anybody else punch it in their calculator? I mean, it sounds right? That's what we would expect. 1/4 of 2 is about 1/2, right? So probably. Yeah. Negative 0.55 equals y minus 2.8. Now what? add 2.8 sounds like a grand and glorious plan. What is negative 0.55 plus 2.8? 2.25 sounds right to me.
See, it's weird because I'm always too slow to actually be a person to like do it in the calculator and like say it out loud. So I never know if I should because then I'm just wasting time and then 3 people have already done it and it's just a whole
I think
problem.
it's 3.35.
See, and then I get it wrong.
No,
The
2.25.
point 5 is negative. Oh, it's negative.
Actually, I don't get it wrong anymore.
Oh, this is great.
That was a fun sequence. Yeah, it's because you know because that 0.55 is negative.
It was a test. You passed.
Yay.
No, you don't get the A.
We did it.
Oh.
You didn't say anything.
I said something.
Any other questions? We're not taking a quiz either way, so you know.
Man, I want to take a quiz.
I want to know. You said 30? Can you show me?
Because if not, I'm not getting to Hollow
Oh
Knight.
yeah, they're
If you don't take a quiz, you're not getting Hollow Knight. What? What does the one have to do with the other? You mean if you don't do well on a quiz, you don't get Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes more
I don't wanna
sense.
have to wait.
Because if
It's already been long.
us not taking a quiz keeps you from getting Hollow Knight by itself, because I think that's hilarious, we would never take a quiz again. But if it's just you doing well on a quiz, that's fine. We'll keep taking quizzes. The sales of a sandwich store increased approximately linearly from $52,000 to $116,000 during the first 5 years of business. Write an equation that models the sales Y after X years. Determine what sales will be at the end of the 12-year pattern continues. So we need an equation.
What are we doing?
30.
I think it's the third.
Yeah, it is 30.
Yeah.
Oh, during the first 5 years. Okay.
30 on.
Page 87.
Okay.
You weren't even in the right chapter section.
I was somewhat in the right area.
You were not.
You were into 3.
Yeah, that's because we were working on earlier.
Why didn't
Increase linearly, golly, I can't say that word today. Linearly from 52,000 to 116,000 during the first 5 years of business. Why is it 36,000 as the 0?
Oh, wait.
From 56,000, first 5 years of business, write equation models. I don't know that the key is right. The slope, I bet the slope is right. The slope we can find pretty easily using what we're given. I'm trying to figure out whether I am thinking off my rocker or whether 36,000 as the y-intercept makes 0 sense. Are y'all seeing something that I'm not seeing?
I did not get 36,000, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think the key is wrong, but we'll do it regardless. But I think the key is wrong because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it says that the sales of a sandwich store increased approximately linearly from 52,000 to 116,000 during the first 5 years of business. So at year 0, how much money did they make according to that sentence? 52,000, that word, yes. 52,000 bucks, right? So the y-intercept is 52,000, right?
Yay.
Easy peasy, right? We need to find the slope, so we need a point.
12 years.
No, we're going to deal with that in a minute.
He's like,
At year 0, they made 52,000, right? What about at year 5? About 116,000.
Sound about right.
There you go. Now we got a point. Now we can find the slope. So how would we find the slope?
Use the one that is YT.
Yeah, slope formula. Yeah. Don't be afraid. You were right to begin with earlier. I just thought you were saying something different. When you were like, put it in the slope formula, I thought you were saying we're trying to get it into the slope-intercept form. So it wasn't you being dumb, it was me. Don't be afraid. I'm not an angel. I'm just telling you to not be afraid. What are we going to put right here?
That was the most confusing sentence I've ever heard.
No, it was not. 116,000. I already know you watch like all kinds of crap. You've heard lots of confusing sentences in your life. What should we put here? 52,000. What about this one? And this one? 0. What is 116,000 minus 52? 64. What?
64,000.
Oh yeah. That's yeah, okay. What's 5 minus 0? 5. What's 64,000 divided by 5?
12,800.
Now what?
Then you put it back in.
Shove it in the dude. Y equals 12,800 x plus 52,000. Now, the question also asks, what will the sales be at the end of 12 years if the pattern continues? So what should we do now?
Would you do the 5-year and the 12 or the 0?
None of those things.
Plug in 12 for X.
Plug in 12 for x. What's 12 times 12,800?
768,000.
Somebody else agree?
1563600.
What?
That sounds like that's a no. You didn't agree. What answer, what number did you just read?
153.
No, read it right. What answer, what number?
153,600.
150, which was not what you said, right? So we need another 1 or 2 people to punch in. 12,800 times 12.
Unfortunately, I got what Jason did.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
53,000. Is that what you said? 53,000. What? 153,600.
600.
Now what? Great. So what is that plus 52,000?
205,600.
Correct. I concur.
Dollars. Okay, goodbye, Ruby Tuesday, and also you people.
Okay, I have a question. I want to know your opinion on something.
No.
I have to ask for context. Are you familiar with the order of the arrow, like the concept?
The order of what?
Of the arrow.
I don't even know what you're
Okay,
saying.
got it. I didn't expect it.
Okay.
So,
Well, Then how am I supposed to have an opinion? But keep going.
Girly. Okay. So Order of the Arrow is the National Honor Society for formerly Boy Scouts of America, currently Scouting America.
Right.
It's like it's a secret society, and there's ceremonies and stuff. And
Okay.
there's a lot of stuff, and it's very cult-like.
I was gonna say
Okay.
it's called.
It's very cult-like.
You have to have been a scout.
You have to have been a scout, and you are elected by a jury of your peers. Well, I mean, not necessarily a jury, but like all of your peers.
Okay, great.
So everyone who meets a certain set of requirements gets put on the ballot, and if over 50% of the ballots turned in have your name circled, then you get in. And then you get.
You don't have a choice, or you have to apply to do this
No,
thing.
you're get put on the ballot. You can choose to take yourself off of the ballot. Then you get tapped out, and then you can choose to go to induction, which is very cult-like. And so
Okay.
you go to ordeal. The first level is called ordeal. The second
Okay.
level is called brotherhood. The third level is called vigil. And you go to ordeal, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of vows of silence involved in arduous labor and sleeping in a field.
So my opinion is supposed to be on what this existing, or you're getting to the punchline eventually.
No, just
Okay.
generally,
Oh.
because I find it to be.
I don't understand why they don't just become Masons.
Yeah. Anyway, so moral of the story, last weekend I got inducted and I went and slept in a field and had like 20
Nice.
minutes of silence. And it was cool, and I have a cool sash now.
I have no opinion.
It's just interesting.
Well, great.
I'm pretty sure
But
that's
it's
a
for
cult.
like justice and service and like doing good stuff. So it's probably.
I'm pretty sure that's a cult.
So are lots of secret societies.
Yeah. That's what, in the end, I think it's worth
I'm
it.
I'm gonna go look up and see who has made conspiracy theories about the Order of the Arrow,
Oh, there's a
because
lot.
I'm sure they exist.
There's a lot.
And then I get to make fun of you in all the conspiracy ways. That'll be quite fun.
Please do. I got a cool sash now, though.
Cool, nice, but you probably can't show it because it's secret.
I can. So you are.
Are you
allowed-
clocking it? Is that what we're doing right now? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. I
Oh
spend
my
too much
goodness.
time with the dirty rotten public schoolers. So
Oh my goodness.
I know. It's a problem. I need to get clean. Gotta go read.
I gotta
See you, Gina.
With a strong community, recovery is possible.
That's true
I
enough.
got a cool pencil.
Nice. How do you feel about that?
It's great. Check it out.
It's all lead.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just wonder what would happen if I hooked this up to a power source. It'd probably glow and probably explode.
It depends on because not all lead has like the equal amount of graphite. So it depends on how much graphite is in that particular
it's
pencil
a
lead.
lot of graphite.
Well, no, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, depending on whether that's like a B lead or an HB lead or an A, like whatever else. Because pencil lead isn't just graphite. It's other things too. So it depends a little bit on how much graphite it has, on how exactly it reacted to it being hooked up to a power supply.
See if it works.
You good?
And if it glows, I'll unplug it and bring it to class.
Well, if it glows, it'll be pretty hot, and so you might burn your house down. So don't do that.
Let it glow, but do it outside.
Well, maybe.
So yeah, that'd be pretty fun to do. And then write my notes with it.
If your mom asks, I didn't tell you to do that.
I was just kind of sad that there wasn't a test today. Or a
In math? Oh, a quiz?
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Yes.
What is on you?
Oh, I have V8. Actually got it all over my face.
How did you do that?
Well, because I was smelling it, because I thought it smelled bad.
You're trying to smell if it was like bad or something.
Fire or something. That actually took it back. Dude, I found this YouTube channel, and they do these competitions and stuff, where like, they'll have like 6 like gaming developers.
7.
No. And each of them will get like a game.
I haven't stopped the video yet. This whole conversation is on the recording now.
You guys,
It's on the internet. It's live.
You gotta cut it though.
I don't think I've said any bad words. That's good.
Yeah, but they do it, and then
They
but
what?
can't talk. They build a game. 6 developers build a game together, but they
Uh-huh.
can't communicate with each other. And it's really cool.
That's crazy, brah.